don't have long to record. Obviously, I got a lot of shit I got to do. Now, I haven't started heading south yet because my oldest brother wanted to get together and have some lunch down at some little Scottish place. So, I've never been there. I like that Fiat. Check that Fiat out. Yeah, I like my little cars, my little Fiats. I can't help it. I can't help it. I love my little Fiat, but I'm going to be... To make this move easier, I'm going to see if the Dodge dealership out there will purchase it for what I owe. I'm not looking to make any money off of that. I just want to... It'll just help me on the aspect of getting that sold and taken care of and dealt with on this move, and less bills to worry about. I'm basically trying to knock all my bills out, other than one when I had to go to OHSU and get a CT scan thing on my spine, and they double checked it on my neck, and my lower lumbar. You can go ahead. And I was supposed to get another one done for the middle part of my spine down there, but all this shit happened before it could. So I'm just go have lunch with my older brother and check this place out that I've never been to before. And then stop back by the folks' place so I can at least grab my dog Coda and take him with. Maybe I'll do like a quick little bit of the place if it's not too busy or anything like that. Because it used to, of all things, it used to be an Irish pub, like little Irish pub type restaurant, and then the old owners obviously sold it, and now it's a Scottish like pub and restaurant. So it's like there wasn't I'm not sure if there was much of a change really. Just instead of Irish, it's Scottish, but they culturally and stuff like that, they're very much family. So obviously a bit of a different accent, but gonna at least do this before heading down in hopes that I'm trying to at least alleviate some of this anxiety before I start driving down there. Neighbors are gonna help me get the RV thing moved in the morning, because I think I'm gonna have them put the pod down there. Following my brother and them, and I think he's gonna go a longer way. I'm gonna race him down basically. I know where he's going, but sorry, but no, I'm just trying to keep focused and keep moving forward. I think some people got themselves tangled up with some that they're I'm gonna leave it at that. I think they got themselves tangled up in a situation that they're not gonna like later, just like how I'm not liking it now. But whatever, I can't do anything about it. I just gotta focus on moving forward. Once I get moved, I'll thankfully still be able to work with my doctor, but I've got to get another one so I can deal with this other shit. I've got to get this healing process down and done, and it's not going to be done. It's going to take a long time. Because like I said in my in a previous vid, this stuff actually opened up a lot of wounds, a lot of old wounds too. And like dominoes, once you start looking backwards and start looking at everything, and once you start realizing, you know, what was going on with yourself even in your childhood, you start understanding, like, wait a minute, this is, yeah, it's never stopped, and it's not just from one person. So I'm just hoping this move will be kind of the self-push that I need to get myself back on track. Because honestly, before I got married, and not to this person, but before, as much as some want to sit and argue it, I didn't have any issues. I didn't have any problems. I did good on my own. I did fine on my own. It's just when you give a piece of your heart and your soul to someone, and you're trusting it with them, and they just treat it like it's, you know, a gum wrapper. They're done chewing it up, so they're just gonna spit it out and throw the rest away. And so I'm just finding that I've got to raise my standards a little higher, and at the same time raise my standards a little higher of myself. And it's not just, I have to learn. Yeah, there's a lot of things I have to learn. I'm having to really learn from this experience, and I'm going to have to relearn how to trust people again, because I found that I don't trust anybody. I just learned how to not trust nobody, and it's really bothering me. So anyways, I might show you a little clip of the little restaurant thing here, and I'll talk to you later when I start heading down. It'll probably be fairly dark out. Have a good one. See you in a bit or something. Of course, my hat's a little bit of a mess, obviously. Just got done having lunch at that Scottish place, and they got some pretty good food there, and the service was pretty good. The servers were pretty nice too, and everything like that, and it was easy to, you know, chat with, that type of stuff. My brother did most of the chatting with waitresses and shit, where I just kind of stuck to myself. I just, a little bit here and there, but no, we were able to take the folks with to go have lunch, and then now I'm gonna head back. Well, I gotta head to their place so I can stop and pick up my dog before I end up heading towards home. It's not really home anymore. Start heading south. Ma had some cottage pie, which is, I guess, like the Scottish version of like a shepherd's pie, kind of. You know, my brother had the fish and chips type stuff, and then I did the typical type thing and got some burger, but with some crisps. They're just hand-cut potato chips, literally. But I seen what my brother got, the fish and chips and all that. I kind of feel like I should have went for those, because that actually looked really good. I'm not a big fish guy, but I can eat, like, if it's like fried up, like kind of like shrimp or like a fish stick, that type of thing, or a fillet. That, yeah, it's sad, I know, but battered and fried. But the food was pretty good, service was good, prices weren't too bad. the servers there were pretty nice people. They were, you know, actually kind of pretty friendly, which was cool. And so, yeah, I had a pint of their hard cider that they had there, this Irish cider, this Magnus Irish hard cider, dry cider stuff. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but I'll leave up like a link to their website or something so that if you're ever in Oregon City, you can check the place out. It's just a little, like literally just a little tiny little Scottish pub. It's two stories, but very small. It's not like, yeah. You'll see a little clip of it as I was going in. When I went in to go and actually see if I couldn't find the restroom. So, of all things, but I didn't take you to the restroom with me, of course. Thankfully, as you saw. But got a little bit of a nice head change, thankfully, to kind of get rid of some of this anxiety, but I'm definitely going to have to kind of, when I get back to the folks' place, I'm going to have to sit for a moment before I even do that kind of drive, I think. So, I'm a cheap date when it comes to drinking. I'm not a big drinker. I don't really care for getting drunk at all. I don't mind going and having a beer or something like that with like a friend, or in this case my brother. That hasn't happened for a long time. Otherwise, when I was allowed to come up north once a month, I would go to my buddy Nate's and have a night where I just go and basically I'd have like 2 or 3 drinks there and sort of lightly, you know, fumble my way towards my folks' place because I wouldn't drive, I'd walk. I just don't like to be one of those people who goes out, gets fucking outright wasted, and can't even figure out how to open up the front door to their house type thing. So I grew up with a dad who was alcoholic, even though he quit drinking and everything like that. I saw what it did to a family and what it does to the person drinking, and then also to my uncle, and with him, it turned to stomach cancer eventually with him. But no, it was a pretty good like lunch. I can't really call it a dinner. Of all ironies, even though I ate everything on the damn plate, my hobbit ass is still kind of fucking hungry, which is rare. I just haven't been eating so good over the last few weeks, going on month, and haven't been sleeping too good either. But no, I just got to get down there so I can get this move shit done and dealt with. So I'll probably be heading down here within the next hour, so that way, yeah, I'm not there late. In the next hour, if I leave in the next hour, I'll probably be getting down there probably between 11 and midnight. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. I decided to share a little bit of, you know, the lunch experience and what kind of meals that, you know, we had today. It wasn't too bad. It was a nice little, it was nice for a change of atmosphere and some positivity. Trying to stay distracted. And I just know that when I go back down there, the closer I get to it, the more anxiety I get. And I'm just trying not to think about it right now because it's bothering me still right now. It's just, yeah. And I'm telling myself right now, it's just a hard cider. Like, dude, you're getting a little emotional on this, on the light drink. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll probably, well, not probably, I'll end up doing a recording or something when I'm on my way down to the house down south, so, you know, so I had, you know, chat at you guys. Just whatever. So, have a good day. If I upload again today, you'll see it. Most likely will. Probably won't be end up showing up till in the morning. So, yeah. Till then, have a good night. Thanks for watching.